Everybody, it's Missy Wolf,
I'm Reagan Richards.
and we are here at CMA Fest with Tayler Holder. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. It's in today, you know what I mean? So I'm exhausted, but we're getting ready to go play the show. So
We're each other's last interviews.
yes,
Right?
yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, can we just talk about all your videos?
Yes.
What do you want to talk
Promoting.
about?
First of all,
Promoting.
Yes, your promotion videos. Okay, you have this one where your reflection in the mirror cracks.
Oh God, I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
For This Ain't You Leaving.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I stole that idea. I stole it from my buddy Alex Warren, and
Okay.
because he did one like that. I just changed the wording on the screen, but because it was dropping, and like, there's a lot of people that's like, F this guy, but like they're like his music's not bad, but like he's cringy, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like. My haters when the song comes out, you know what I mean? We're
Right.
like, not on the screen, they ain't gonna show, but then behind the mirror over there, yeah.
So I have been following you now. Your latest single is I've been singing it every day. They sent it to me, and I was like,
I've gotten such good feedback on this single, and we try to do a way better rollout as far as the content. We're trying to make funny stuff with it, like whatever. We're trying to do just a whole different like idea of like rollout plan for it. So this has been. Definitely, it's paying off. It's our best performance song right off the first week. So
it's fantastic. When they told me, they were like, "Well, can you feature?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I can feature that the day it comes out." Like, I love you so much, and your journey has been just so much fun to watch. Like,
thank you.
You are so fun.
Thank you. We always try to keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? And these shows that we play, we try to, if they don't know who we are, we try to make them know who we are. By
They're
the end
not
of the
leaving
show.
without knowing who you are.
And we try to make them love it. You know, we try to do this whole thing that, like, you know, the great music is obviously one thing in it, but with the live shows that we've been doing, you know, we're like, how do we make it to be like, you know, because I go to shows sometimes and I'm like. Kind of like some shows are like boring, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm like,
I know
yo,
what you mean.
we like to have a good time. We have Z come out, he sings with us, he does backflips on stage, we have a whole like thing, and then I'm like, I want them to be like, you know, the music was good, but like the show was like, I had a good time, you know what I mean? And that's what we try to do. So.
Well, you kill it, I think. I mean, Reagan, I know you've been watching all of his stuff too, and he's just, isn't it refreshing?
Well, that was
to,
the
like,
thing.
watch him?
I really love, and I agree with you. It's like the live show, the music's music, but sometimes you just have to have a little something extra, you know? And I think that's, you have captured all of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know, because I think that, and that's what it is, and that's what it means to me, at least, you know, is like, I feel like I go to some of these shows and some of the bigger guys, you go out there and they like don't say a thing in between any of the songs. They do all their songs and then they walk off the stage and you never see them again. And I'm like,
and that might work for them.
you know,
but,
and I'm like, for me, I'm
but-
like, dude, you know, that's what I love so much about Benson Boone. You know,
Oh,
Benson Boone,
gosh,
like, he's
yeah.
flipping off of pianos. He's
Yeah.
like, and I'm like I wanna like I can flip over like 6 people. Like I can like I do like a lot of the flip stuff too. And I was like, dude, I'd like to like implement that type of stuff to my shows. I'd love to. I gotta take the boots off before I do that though. I can't backflip in boots like that. Oh.
Yeah, the Benson Boone thing is
yeah. But like that, you know, like I watched that, and I actually haven't even been. He's been a buddy of mine for a long time, but I haven't been to one of his shows recently. But like that makes me want to go see his show. You know what I mean? Even if I don't know him, and that's what I want. That's the effect that I want on everybody. I was like, I want them to want to come to a show because they see a clip of me. Either I'm always like talking shit to somebody in the crowd, or we're always like I'm messing with people and stuff like that. Like I want people to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
At CMA Fest, who would you feel is that person for you, the good time person that you absolutely would stand in front just to watch them?
Jelly is one of those guys. Jelly's a very, very good friend of mine. We're on the Post Malone tour right now, and Jelly's
I know. When you
and
got
like,
that call, I cried for you.
I go and watch a show every night just to watch and learn and capture and like apply to some of my shows. And Jelly's really good at getting the crowd entertained. He's also super funny. He's always making like fat jokes and like saying, like, you want to see a fat man ride a pony? Like it's just funny, you know. But I would say him, and then my buddy Cameron Whitcomb is like a new up and coming kid that's been absolutely crushing. If you guys don't know who that is, you should definitely go check him out.
Okay.
But he has an amazing testimony, amazing stories, you know, recovering like from drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
2 years sober, and on stage he's just such a presence. Like it is so like electric, and definitely check him out. I think he's performing tomorrow out here. So yeah.
Okay, now I have to ask, has anybody come to you with problems with Alexa?
Alexa?
Yes. The day your song came out, because I had to play it on my computer because I had the link for the song
like
before
the
anybody.
Amazon Alexa.
Yes.
I was like, no, who's Alexa and who?
I'm sorry.
I was like,
I
why do
should've
we
been
got to
more
beat
clear.
her up? You know what I mean? Like I was like, is it on
Okay.
site? What's up, yo?
No, I want to beat up Alexa, seriously.
Yeah.
I have asked her to play your song, and she refuses.
She won't play it?
She won't. She plays every
I
other
have
song.
an Alexa, but I need to go. I need to go make sure.
I have it on video where she plays every other song, but yours,
Will you
but
be like,
your new
"Alexa,
one. This
play
ain't
This
you
Ain't You
leaving.
Leaving?"
Yeah, she
And
will
it
not
play
do it.
something else?
No,
We gotta call
she's
Amazon.
played "Cry at Our Last Dance" and everything else. Which, by the way, writing that song for your friend getting married, like, what was that moment like? Because that seemed so emotional.
That was one of definitely, honestly, as far as this music thing. Like, I mean, obviously, I have amazing like moments of like shows and this and that, but like. That was like a staple to me. That was like, this is the coolest because, I love music. That's why I do it. I love writing it and everything. But to get to sing, not only write a daddy-daughter dance, just to write one right, but like to be able to do it just for your best friend and go get to perform it at the biggest day of their life. You know what I mean? It's like, that was such a surreal moment for me and like very emotional moment for me. And when she called me with that idea, I was like, damn, like she probably actually could have asked anybody else in the world, and she trusted me with that, and I was like, that was so cool. But I like was kind of panicking. I was like, yo, oh god, because I feel like you get one chance at those moments, you know what I mean? And I called in a few of the best guys that I knew that I feel like could really bring the story to life. I had her send me an entire list of like everything about her dad, them since she was a baby, like what he fought in Afghanistan.
And the video, was that audio of them?
That was that was them. Yeah, it was when she was a baby, and we originally weren't gonna put that in the actual song when we released it. We weren't even planning on releasing it. I was like, this is just her moment, and when we did, she was like, I think the world should hear this, and she wanted her voice in it at the beginning. She was like, I was like, that's just so special to you guys. I didn't want to like step on toes, but she was like, no, like I think that would resonate with a lot of people. You know what I mean? And so the whole thing, I was sitting there performing it, and I'm looking at her and the dad. My whole goal was like make the dad cry, right? And like I did that. I was watching them as I'm singing, and like they're both crying. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm about to cry. And then I'm like, I'm gonna look around. I look around, and literally everybody's crying. I'm like, shit, I gotta look at the floor at this point. It was very hard to get through it. So
I mean, it was hard for me to get through watching it. I was crying, and then like I'm not even kidding. Your Post Malone, call when you're sitting in the car and you're like crying, and I'm like, oh my.
Dude,
my God, I'm crying
too. It's a surreal moment because, like, a lot of people don't know this, but like Post Malone was one of the like very few people that like inspired me to do music, and so like whenever I'm sitting there, and a lot of people were like, "Bud, like you're playing the tailgate outside of a real artist," like, and I'm like, yo, fuck you, shut up, first of all, but then second of all, I'm like, dude. You guys don't understand, you know what I mean? It's like this is a guy that I've looked up to for so long, and whether I'm performing I'll be in the stadium at some point, I truly believe that. But until then, like, bro, I mean, Post Malone knows that I'm coming to play his tailgate. That's the coolest thing in the world, Yes, and then I was playing one of them. I think it was the second one that we played. And he'll post every day on Instagram about the tailgate, like when it's going. He's like, make sure y'all check out the tailgate, and like it swipes over and it shows like my name and my logo and all that stuff, and he tags me in it, and he like pop tagged me in the post as well, and I was like kind of having like a fanboy moment. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. It's like so funny because like I don't really I've met like through the social media world, I've met like some of the biggest people in the world, but with something that I actually like really love more than anything, for someone to recognize that and like me be a part of it in the smallest way possible is the coolest thing in the world to me. So.
Absolutely. And I think we've all been there at some point. We've all had those experiences. So to watch somebody you know and you adore have that same experience, even though it's different, it's just, I mean, those are the most meaningful things for me. And I truly am so proud of you. Like, I feel like you're like my kid brother.
Yeah.
And we only get to see each other online or here like once a year. But oh my gosh.
Have more reunions.
We do. We need to have more reunions. We need to have like a giant pool party where you just come out and have fun. We barbecue. Yeah. You know where we're at. It's not crowded. It's fun.
I thought your dogs were going to kill me at first when I first got there, but they're sweethearts.
I have a new one.
You do?
I do.
What kind of dog is
She's a husky collie.
Well, freaking Zoe over here was trying to have me. Have you been out to the convention center like room?
No.
They have puppies out there that are like adopt me now, like puppies, and
I cannot bring my children.
They are. I'll show you. We have a video of one of me holding one, and they're so freaking cute. Like they're, So we almost took another one home, and I told her no. So it was like,
but wait,
you need to take it
talk about cute. You and Zoe.
If we didn't already have like 6 dogs, and then she has 2 as well, so we come over and we have. If we didn't already have that many, I'd be like, you know what, we'll take one home with us. But
I think you still.
You
move
never
on.
know, Zoe.
You do.
Yeah.
We'll support you on this. We'll just
Absolutely.
we'll make it happen. But no, you two are so cute together.
Oh, thank you so much.
And your videos together, like when you're trying to be serious and then you're laughing and just.
It's
oh
so
my
funny
gosh,
because
it's
like
so cute.
when we're promoting the songs, it's always so funny because the last few have been like breakup songs or like leaving
Right.
or whatever, and she's always such a good sport and just like hops in there and will act it out and do the whole thing with us and really pitch the idea and pitch the song. But it's always so funny because I'm like, hey, can you act like I'm breaking up with you real quick? Like, you know what I mean? And like storm out the door or whatever. And so she's always a good sport about it. But
I love it. I love it. Well, tell fans what you have coming up and where they can find you.
absolutely. We just put out a new song, This Ain't You Leaving, like we talked about this last Friday. So definitely go check that out.
have to
And
check it out.
we got tons of shows, festivals, new music, looking for an EP at the end of this year. And we have a song coming out next that I can't say the name yet. I haven't started teasing it yet.
Okay,
But
all right.
I will tell you guys that we are redropping Die in Flame because it's been our best performance song with a good buddy of mine. And we're kind of, he's like dabbled with some covers on country music, but I would like to say I'm officially like introducing him to country music kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's one of the most iconic names in music. So
All right.
that's all I could kind of say, but be on the lookout.
Okay.
Check out all the
All
socials.
right.
It's just all over just my Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah.
And if Alexa's not working for you, if Alexa's not working for you, I need you guys to send videos of it and tag us because seriously, I have videos of me trying to ask.
I'm
and
going to
that,
go home to my Alexa and try it and tell them to play
and
it.
she wants to play Die in Flame mostly
Yeah.
and Cry at Our Last Dance. Those are
Yeah.
the two that she always wants to play. And
Hey.
I'm like, but I want This Ain't You Leaving. And I know she's got it in there.
It's in there.
I know it's in there because then I'll scroll through everything and then I'll hit play. And it's like, why can't you just play it when I ask
Yeah.
for it? It's driving me nuts. But seriously, that song has been
Are you
on-
saying it funny?
Yeah, maybe you're like.
I have tried saying it.
Maybe
but no,
it's
wait,
you.
No,
Just like Alexa.
no, wait, I haven't.
This ain't you leaving.
Like,
Maybe
you
that's
have to,
how
like,
you have to
really-
say
I've
it.
done that. That's what I've done. We've all done it, and she just
Did you say
refuses.
by Tayler Holder?
Yes, yes. And I'm telling you right now, like it just drives me. But she plays all your other stuff.
Alexa's going to get a very stern
Yes.
email
Yes.
from John.
you-
We're sending Alexa. a very
Alexa's
stern
getting a
email.
whipping.
You know what? We've already had to share some other Amazon mishaps with some other folks. So you know what I mean?
yeah, that's right.
That was affecting their royalties. So
Yeah.
you never know. You gotta keep up with these
Yep.
people. But all right, you guys, you gotta check him out. TaylerHolder.com, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah.
Until next time, everybody.
Thank
We'll
y'all.
see you soon.